much fun that those thieves almost got past. Maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Bloody racket.
They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Going. Is that blood? No, never mind. Something over there.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. Lovely. Someone clicked. Hello. Not sure who you are, but love having people.
Tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble. But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up. Something over there. drop.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about you all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
I won't let you hurt Auntie Ethel.
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag.
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him! Demir! Demir!
Blood comes easy these days.
Oh, my star! I didn't mean for this to happen.
What happened? It sounded like a heated argument.
Those poor boys were looking for their little sister, Mayrina. The girl who's staying with me. This is all my fault. But I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her. And my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know. It'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you properly.
She fool us?
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Wow. Wow. Finally. Just got it. Okay. Now I can explore this place properly.
I am death. Assassin.
Right, Karlak. It's go time. I've got it.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Boom,
Get to the bloody fray.
boom, 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 boom. What? Where's this guy? Why is he up here? What the fuck? Stupid gnome. Oh well. You can get a good drop on a couple of... Does he have... He does. Probably don't want to waste it on these guys, though. They're not really that... Let's give myself... guidance. So I can better see any traps that are in the way. They're probably actually already wet.
Can't slow down.
Aww.
I won't give in.
Got it.
These boots have seen everything.
Up, up.
Nothing important is ever easy. What's hiding here?
Victory awaits. Make way.
Ready for another round?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I am fury. I am death.
What's that? Someone had a party here. Or something.
should stay crouched forever. Worth the cost.
Keeping low.
That's actually kind of funny. Okay. And then this last one. Yum 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 tea.
Time to push my luck again.
I will not.
Tree. No, Takurga mentioned something like this.
Best be on my way.
Bye forever, pal. Fuck yes. Watch this.
So much for peace.
I will ascend. Chadwick!
reaction.
No time to rest.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will tell.
Intestines throb, blood whispers. Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the nine hells are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Zora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Let me guess. The pact is what caused the rift between you and your father?
It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else. The pact, unforbidden. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to you, I have not regretted for a moment. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
All right. start by putting the boxes away. Keep the key ring, I'll keep my pouch, keep that teddy bear for now, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but it's an interesting enough box to not throw away. Boxes away. Okay. This chest for the books. Rustic chest for the garbage.
hope Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
The artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. You still have it.
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Curious that you just happen to have an item that can protect us. How did you come by it?
I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
How can you go to all this trouble and not understand why?
I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
Admirable conviction, but I would think I'd prefer to know what I was getting myself into.
That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Copper for your thoughts.
Now that the paladins are out of your way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
Help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there? The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate. Like I said, I'm dangerous even in death. I'm merely trying to protect those around me. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a more compelling case. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called it. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The sea is real.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire, Chadwick. Before that was so long ago, it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you. I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
All right.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. You needed to see for yourself. And now you have. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The absolute aims are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a while. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What is going on over there?
I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. Follow the cultists' trail. They are their masters. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it. I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Good. Conserve your energy. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. It imbues the parasite with special powers. Some that benefit, most that harm. But most importantly, it enables the host to be controlled. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. Hells. They need... I will hold them off for as long as I... You must discover this. Follow the cultists' trail. Use the...
Okay, first things first. Drink that.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, eat it.
Drink that. Drink that. Drink this.
What's cooking?
Drink this. Equip those. Oh, man.
All is ash and meat.
Okay, so I have all of... Oh, I want her to talk to the dog. She should also drink one of these.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master, I'll never forget him.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Okay. Whew. How close am I to leveling? Cool. Send that to Chad. Is that the cargo one? Yeah. Let's just leave that in the inventory.
I still had it muted after Whisper Guy last time and was all, why can't I hear him?
I'm not sure when you sent that, but hey, glad to see that you're here. Alright, send that to the camp. Now that I know that you're here, I'll start talking a bit more. At least talk through the things I'm thinking. Alright, so now everybody's got their potions. Let's start the arduous process of buffing everybody. This is kind of annoying.
Visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
Whatever's at the heart of this cult, we have to find it by any means possible.
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
I need you in my party. Travel with me.
Obviously I would. But you have so many followers already.
Lazel.
Excellent.
Swap to him. Now, stand there. Cast Aid. And then his will go on Lazel. I'll get someone else to cast Aid on her, because I just wanted the first one to make sure I get the pets. Because the difference between 1 hit point and 6 hit points is actually quite a bit. Okay. She's got her buffs now. Except for Aid.
I had another dream.
Yeah. Don't care about what you're saying.
These powers could be enough. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. For now, just please come join me.
But
and take Asterian's place. And I'm gonna go stand over here so that I get this aid.
Sharp as ever.
He comes over here. Casts aid. Then casts protection from poison. And then defensive aura, or warding bond.
I have such a headache.
I had another dream. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Come with me.
I'd join you, but things are looking a tad
Take
cramped.
Will's place. Now she can buff up him with that, and then she can go down here and buff these guys with aid, just in case I ever need to use them. Probably won't, but you know. Oh, they didn't get aid? What? That's weird. They should have. Oh well. In that case...
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She even offered me greater powers. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us.
We must use every means at our disposal, even unsavory ones.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles. when one considers the bigger picture. Oh, nothing would give me
Take
greater
Shadowheart's place, and then he
way to the nearest library.
buffs the wizard. And the dog. Let's maybe. I guess I can't cast the dog yet, so it doesn't matter. Protection from poison. And Bond.
No one stopped me yet.
Now get Lae'zel back in the party.
Another dream. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the a persuasive creature. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
We can use this skill to manipulate these cultists. We'd be fools to refuse it.
Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. The ones we fight with is, and there will.
Alright, well, I shouldn't have said that, but that's okay.
The
Join me.
party's full. You'll need to make
Gil.
ready for battle.
Okay. So now, I have a couple of spells that I need to cast. Alright, I think that is fully buffed. Okay, so now... let's do a bit of stealing before I make use of that long rest, which I don't even remember why I needed to long rest, but I trust that I did. Oh, I'm not buffed with move fast yet. That's right. I'll get that as soon as I'm done stealing in here.
Being arrested for theft.
No, I'm not.
That's interesting. Interesting selection. From your pocket to mine.
Way more than enough food. I'll try to see if I can get this guy to like me using these. No. I thought he would try to talk to me before. Let's try this again. Can I just throw like a thing of water in his face? Or a teddy bear at him? Hey.
That should work.
We're exposed now.
Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. Why couldn't I reach it? Can I throw it at him again? Okay.
You witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Yay. Ooh. Natural 20.
You're free to go.
But...
We should be getting drunker.
No. Okay. Quick load. I do have to figure that out eventually, how to... Because if I can get him to... Basically, there's a state that he will be in where he doesn't want to talk to me unless I pay him money to make him like me more. And if I can get him into that state without him calling the guards and actually fighting me, I can make him like me by giving him money. And that's kind of one of my little side projects in this. Like, as you can see, this one is green because I have given her money and made her like me. And this guy is yellow because I haven't had the opportunity to do that. The natural state of being able to do that is pretty random. Like, as you talk to people, there's not always an opportunity to give them money. Oh, and this anti-Ethel is gone now, so I don't do her anymore. Okay.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Alright. Pickpocket. Let's get him. See if I can steal that one. And that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And that. Okay. Oh. All of his friends are dead. Huh. Okay. Well, let's make use of that then.
Still alive, so that's progress.
How much life does he have? 31. Cast, create water on top of him. Duck down. save, just in case. Use a second level this. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Save again. Because I'm a saving bastard. And level 2. On him. Wait, he's not wet. Why is he not wet? Oh, is he wet? Wait, what? Oh, see. Why is he not wet? I doused him with water.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Okay. Let's go get some water in a bottle. Throw it in his face. Send that to Ricky Tikki Tavi. Switch to Ricky Tikki Tavi. Throw bottle of water. Oh, God. At him. Okay, he's wet. Is he wet now? Now he's wet.
Behold, the dance of death.
Where do I go from here?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, this is turning into a much bigger fight. One, let's not have Chad sitting in the middle of it, because that wasn't really necessary. I could use Chad maybe to draw them away from Crusher so that it doesn't turn into an actual fight. Maybe. Okay, but in any case, okay, this bird actually needs to go in the fuck away. Let's try this again. Throw. bottle of water at him.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Sneak. Lightning. 2. Lightning 2 on me.
Indiscreet killing.
That might not be temporarily hostile. So maybe I shouldn't do this way. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll be killing this guy eventually at some point. I may start this fight there. Okay, that's fine. Alternatively, I climb to the top of this. I cast Fly on myself. Then I throw this at him. Then I duck, then I save. Then I lightning ball. Destructive Wrath. I think I did it. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I actually did it. Cool. Let's see. I will wait for them to stop freaking out about his death. Okay, that should be enough.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
My ring. Okay. Well, that worked really well. That ring is movement speed ring. So I'll wear that as my second ring. Let's give myself guidance.
Just on a few. Schools.
Poison a coward. Find him and kill him.
That's a friendly looking shadow. All mine.
Alright, I don't really care about anything else he's selling. Whew. Boy. Branded? No.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Yeah, I have a tadpole in my head.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No cell morphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Trade? An illithid is your friend. How's that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
What is the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
What happens if that stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Bypass? What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timisks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Eating those doesn't sound like a great idea.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
Lovely. So where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Okay, now we'll talk to a melon.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
Huh, why? I thought I would be able to trade with him. Maybe I have to do the maybe I have to do the...
Alright, time to suck, man.
Maybe I have to do his quest before I can actually do his trade. What is that? Yeah?
I can take what I please.
Okay.
Surely no one will notice.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid.
I'll leave that for now so his quest doesn't screw up. Whew, got everything but his gold. I don't really want to make that roll. Those just because I haven't been stealing them at all. I should build up a bit of a stockpile of them while I can. Okay, now I'll go steal from the dwarf. And that should be all the stealing for now. Because I've done most everything.
Well, like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin. The rest is my own business.
Yeah, split her gold up a bit.
Where are you?
Out of mind. I just want to look. All mine. What to take? I can take what I please.
Okay, so I have done all of my stealing, but I should go actually back to Zentarum and get the do the stuff here. Haven't actually been back here in a while.
Wonder if the fists pay better than this lot.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to buy your prisoner.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh lying about.
You're insane if you think I'm going to pay that much. Natural 20. Eat my cock.
Alright, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
Pay him.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
And I am Chadwick the Urged.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Your Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
And what choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city. Truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
I hope the fist tries to storm in. I want to see those traps in action. Are we unpacking? I thought we was packing.
Reckon I might actually miss this place.
Back already? Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family. Pleasure.
Did I
I see you drawing something earlier?
So, can do a better job than that paunch you saw.
Keep it up, little brother. Might be I can sell you someday. Oh, like Ma always wanted.
Oh.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Don't give me trouble now. Don't want to draw any attention.
That's curious.
Failed a perception check. Fuck. So that means that this thing has a trap on it that's gonna cook me if I... Well, let's see if it actually cooks me or not. Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't need any attention right now.
What does this do that?
Bet I can crack that open.
Soldier. Shadows don't suit me.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here.
But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
Hey, I remember you. The weaponsmith, right? Your city was swallowed up by Avernus, and you were enlisted against your will like my good self. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron, and a prayer that my hammer will survive the work.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about yourself first. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Avernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running, the way it's going. I'll see what I can do to give you more time, if you find some infernal iron. But a machine that complicated is going to need serious work. More than a pauper's forge can handle.
I think I picked up some of that infernal iron already. Can we at least see what you can do? Please let this work.
I like how when you just talk to her with him with her, there's like no choices at all. It's just like it's all voice. There's no choice. It's just like cool. It's like a movie almost.
Give me just a moment. I think.
Okay, why cover up the most interesting thing?
There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, Damn druids. Wouldn't speak.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the... Indeed. I'd love to, thanks.
Keep it together.
Eager for battle.
Alright. I'm gonna go do the Druid's Grove. And then I'm gonna take a break. Alright.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You can't just force these people out.
I am first druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. Then they soon know. Get out.
We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child.
Away. I have no more need of you.
I know the truth. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids.
What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Quagga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Kaga's a shadow druid. She means to convert the circle.
A shadow druid? Olga, have you lost your mind?
You and Elsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Koga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
The shadows won't save you. They'll corrupt you. Stop while you can.
No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Korga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
You know I'm right. Don't let the shadows corrupt you.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Koga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Alright, well...
Still on my feet.
Swift and lethal.
Never a dull moment. Stay idle.
We might as well lay down and let the goblins cut us up.
You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right.
What happens now?
I endangered a child. I betrayed the Sekul's trust. We will stop the rite and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy.
And what of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
How did the Shadow Druids find you?
It began with a letter. There was no messenger. It simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full.
You may have won over Korva, but I'm not so easily swayed.
Okay, Dick.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
Okay, is there more to this?
Face Sylvanus' justice.
If it's an argument,
Let's just watch.
You won't find it here. Whatever the Tree Father's judgment, I will accept it in full.
Okay, they're not going to do too much more, I think. Once I save Halsin, but for now, I can actually... Oh yeah, that's the other thing I can do now. Now that I've done that, they won't slaughter the tieflings if I steal their idol. So send them back to camp. Okay, they're chill. Chill enough, at least.
Did I say that out loud? We've been chanting for days. I need some rest.
Alright, so now I give that idol to the kids. Could steal it back, but I think I'm just going to... Okay, well they came back in a bad time, but that's okay. I think I've succeeded.
You certainly are.
Okay, I think they're not. I think they're safe now.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
The idol's all yours.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope.
definitely take that. And we can go on. Let's put it on Karlak. I don't think she even has a ring yet.
We had everything under control.
Oh, she does, but second ring is good. Okay. I think it's a couple more things here. That should go to Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldur's Gate, curses practically grow on trees. Be patient. We'll get there.
I need new pockets to pick. Still got to face the goblins before we can go.
Alright, I'm gonna do. Oh. Shoot. Did I not save? I main menued and didn't save? What the fuck didn't I do? Okay, so I basically did some inventory stuff and I turned in the quest. I'll just God damn it. Why did it was just such a dumb. I just was like, oh, main menu. Didn't even bother saving. Ugh. My brain was just thinking, well, there's an autosave, probably right when I moved there. No, of course not. Just get them past this, and I will take a break after I pass this check, because I don't really want to come back to the check.
It seems the idol of Sylvanas has been stolen. Choose your next move carefully.
Look.
You certainly...
save. Oh. And I'm done.